Right guys, bit of a sad one. It is now empty. I got the fish to around 10 to 12 inches after 7 months. But that's going now. And I'm focusing on my marine. As you can see, it's all been stripped back. But it cost a fortune to run, especially heating it all year round with me marine tanks as well. I took it all out and it's all getting sold. So I'm focusing on my new project now, which is this one. This was a sump off my old tank that I'm now going to transfer into a frag tank. Ignore that, that's for cutting. When I cut the glass, put the water in there and then drill through it, so I don't have to keep adding water to it. I can just get it full of water, done it on each hole that needs to be drilled. And there, what's going in it, there are bulkheads. But because the tank I took this off, which was the Red Sea Reefer 250, it was a lot higher, so I had to cut it down and move that out of the way. And none of them fit, which I'm gutted about. But I had to cut the glass, so I cut the glass with a little tool that I got from Screwfix, if I can find it. Nope, it's run off on me. It was here. Yeah, it's gone. There it is. So I scored it with that along there, and then put a screwdriver under it and literally just push both sides and it snapped. There's the pieces that were cut off it. See, as you can see, it's quite thick glass. That's off the main, so I cut that down, and then the plan is I've literally just put this all together again. I had to break it all down, so it's quite fragile. So it's going to sit, and that silicone is wet, so basically it's going to sit like that. And as you can see, it's dead on level. I'm quite happy with myself on that one. But yeah, when the drill bit comes tomorrow, these holes will be getting drilled out, which will be a nightmare because I've never drilled into glass before, which should be quite fun. And then got my little squeegee there ready when it's finished. Boom. And then these bulkheads will go in here. So the plan is that's going to be me outlet. Sorry, that's going to be me return. That's going to be an overflow, and that's going to be me return to the sump. So it'll gravity fall through that, through these here, which will be, 1 minute, I've got fish stuff everywhere. Where are they? I think they're in here. So this one here will slot, well, the best buddy had anyway. It used to. Hey, winner. Let me turn this around. So I've literally just glued this back on, so it's quite fragile. But the water will flow through here, which will be, let's see if I can put it in place without disturbing the silicone too much. Right, that's as far as I can get it without disturbing the silicone. But hopefully, when that's in, it'll come through, the water will fall through here. It's kind of the same as the Red Sea setup anyway. But there's a lot more in this than koi, so. But yeah, it'll come through here, fall through there. It did have 2 on the sides, but when I cut the glass down, I thought I don't really need them with it just being a frag tank. So it'll fall through down there, it'll fill up the back of here, fall in the overflow, go down into a sump. It'll travel through the sump, which I have got this one. I don't need a massive sump. I'm going to turn that into a sump. And then it'll fill back up, and then it'll go from a pump in the sump up here, and then hopefully return out of here. Hopefully return out of here. But yeah, up to now, that's looking like it's going to be the return, because I've marked it out saying that's a bit off at the minute, so it should be sat like that. So I've marked it that that'll come up here and then come out of there, and I will block the hole off, and then the water will flow through naturally down there. But as you can see, this is quite thick glass, so something's telling me it's going to be a nightmare to cut. But these will just then unscrew there. It's hard to do this with one hand. Unscrew there, and then there's two of them that they'll sit in, which I get all most of me marine stuff from Finest Aquatics. Yeah, so when it's like that, it's all glued together, I'll have a wave maker, which will be one of, it won't be these are just spares for normally mixing me salt. But it'll have one of these here, like that. Well, not like that, but, oh, one sec. Obviously the magnet's there, that magnet will come off and go on the outside, so it'll be something like that, which will create the circulation movement. So it'll obviously make the corals happy. But yeah, that's it up to now, but it's a project. Hopefully it works. I'm going to use the wooden thingies. These, I think the 4x2 maybe. Quite big, chunky, but they have to be quite thick. This is my garage, by the way. It's full of pond stuff, as you can see. They'll be the framework for the tank, and then it'll go on it. It'll have a stand. They're not going to be that high. I only need it enough to fit this under, which is going to be the sump. It was the baby's old tank, by the way. But that'll be the sump. It might be a bit small, so hopefully the bits of glass that I've cut off here, not that one because it's shattered, that one, I'm hoping I can cut down and use it as a baffle. Hopefully. But yeah, that'll be the baffle with the return pump. I might need to go a bit bigger, so I might look at buying a new sump or a new tank and turning it into a sump. But anyway, it's a little rolling project, so it should go fine. So yeah, that's the sump. And then I'll obviously build a frame for the tank to sit on, which obviously leaves that out somehow. I haven't thought that far ahead yet. And then it'll go sit on a level, and then I'll build like a little box like that. And then obviously I'll have the sump in there. It'll fall into the sump, and I'll have all my return and me overflow and me downpipe. But then hopefully should be a good one. Anyway, that's the update for now. And the koi, I can post a video of you, the last video I've got of them if you want it. But see you in a bit. Bye.